Storytelling is a great way to introduce books to preschool children. Stories stimulate children's communication and developmental skills, such as listening, comprehension, and speaking. When children hear a story, they get excited and want to share it, and they often want to hear more stories. Hello, my name is Olga Loya, and I've been a storyteller for 30 years. I perform and teach storytelling workshops all over the United States and Mexico. I teach from ages 3 to 90. We are here in Miss Minnie's class, a typical preschool setting. Miss Minnie is going to help me share with you how to make a story come alive with voice and body movement and drama. We will prepare the children by talking about where the story takes place and then identifying the different characters in the story. And then we will perform the story together. All these activities develop literacy skills in children. We're going to play a game right now, an exercise game, except we're not going to exercise our arms or our legs. We're going to use our faces and our tongue and our eyes. So everybody do this with me. One way, then the other way. And then we're going to get to do something we never get to do in school. Stick your tongues out. Now I want you to open your mouth as wide as you can. Now I want you to twist you around and we're going to make sounds. Now I want you to open your eyes as big as you can and open your mouth at the same time. You're exercising everything here. Tongues out again. Make your mouth as small as you can. And then big. Small. Big. Well, now we've got our faces all nice and stretched out. And we're going to look at a book. It's called The Wide-Mouthed Frog by Keith Faulkner. We're going to look at one of the pages. Who can tell me what you see in this picture? Hands up. What do you see? Who said that? Landon says he sees a frog. Liam, what do you see?
A bird.
Liam says he sees a bird. What else do you see? Braden, what do you see?
A fly.
Braden says he sees a fly.
I see a fly.
Valeria?
I
See
see a bird.
a bird. So we saw the wide-mouthed frog. We saw the bird. We saw worms in the beaks. We saw worms over here. We saw leaves. We saw fly. Brooklyn, what else did you see?
I see a fly with a tail.
Brooklyn sees a fly. So how do frogs get around?
Hop, hop.
Hop. Can someone show me? I'm going to move a little bit. Well, maybe we can do it this way. Who would like to show us how a frog hops?
Me.
All right. No me's. Remember, hands up. Sitting down, crisscross applesauce. I'm looking for people who are sitting crisscross. Olivia, will you hop over here? Show us how you hop. Ooh, look at that. That's a high jumper. High jumper. Thank you, Olivia. Let's have some. Let's go, Olivia. You go back. That was good, Olivia.
My turn.
Okay, who wants to do it? Liam?
Me.
Okay, go.
Oh.
Go. Come to here, so I don't have to move. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Woo, look at you. Good, big hopper. Anybody else? Valeria, go this way. Come over here. See, well, you know what's nice too is everybody has a different style of hopping. It is true, huh? Thank you, Valeria. Anybody else? Braden, hop this way. Hop over here this way. Oh, you're going to go back? That's a good idea. Go back to where she is and hop from there to here. Yeah. Ooh. Whew. That's how they hop, huh? So this story is about the wide-mouthed frog, and we're going to go over what they say. The wide-mouthed frog has a big mouth. Everybody make your mouth as big as you can. And this is what he says. I'm going to say it and you copy me, okay? He says, I'm the wide-mouthed frog. Everybody say that.
I'm the wide-mouthed frog.
And he says, and I eat flies.
And I eat flies.
What do you eat?
What do you eat?
And he's going to meet some different animals. We're going to talk about that later. And then he says, oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
So now we're ready for the story. We're going to do it together. Once there was a wide-mouthed frog who lived in a pond, and all day long he ate flies. Can you do that with me? Ready? And one day he thought, I wonder what other animals eat. I'm going to go see. So he went hopping down the road. Let's hop. Hopping and hopping. And he came to a bird. And the frog said, I'm the wide-mouthed frog, and I eat flies.
I'm the wide-mouthed frog, and
I eat flies. What do you eat?
What do you eat?
And what did that bird say?
You eat worms.
I eat worms. Everybody say, I eat worms. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And he went hopping down the road. And he met a mouse. And he said, I'm the wide-mouthed frog, and I eat flies. What do you eat? And the mouse said, I eat seeds. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
And he went hopping down the road. Ready? Hop, hop, hop. And he came to that mean alligator. Everybody with your meanest faces. And he said, I'm the wide-mouthed frog, and I eat flies.
I'm the wide-mouthed frog, and
I eat flies. What do you eat?
What do you eat?
And that alligator with the meanest face, get all your meanest faces on now, said, I eat wide-mouthed frogs. And that frog, wait. That frog, he made his mouth as small as he could. Everybody make your mouth nice and small. And he said, oh, you don't see many of those around, do you? Everybody say that. Oh, you don't see many of those around, do you? And he leaped into the pond with a big, and we're going to clap our hands for the splash. Ready? Get your hands ready. With a big splash! Yeah, the end. Now we're going to play with some story wands.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
I'm just going to pick them out, and then I'll ask you the question on them. What was your favorite part? Put your hand up if you had a favorite part.
Me.
Brayden, what was your favorite part? You can hold it.
My favorite part when we had a mean alligator face.
Oh, you like the mean alligator face, huh? Anybody else have a favorite part? Liam? You can hold it.
My favorite part was the same part. Same part as me?
Well, isn't that nice, huh? Anybody else have a favorite part? I'm going to get up.
Me.
How about you, Lydia? What's your favorite part?
Open-mouthed frog.
The open-mouthed frog. But that's the wide-mouthed frog. It's the wide-mouthed frog. Everybody, the wide-mouthed frog. Good. Let's see. What other questions?
That one.
Who was in the story? Who were the characters in the story?
The wide-mouthed.
Wait a minute. Let's have hands up. Morgan?
The wide-mouthed frog and the worms.
And the worms? The worm was in there, yeah, because the birds were eating. What else was there? Who else was in there?
The bird.
And who else?
The mouse.
And then
The crocodile and then the wide-mouthed frog.
yeah, the alligator. They're kind of the same. Okay, let's just not do this one, and let's do another one. Whoops. How did the story end? Yes? Brooklyn?
The frog, the splash in the water
Yeah, let's do the splash again. Ready?
1,
2, 3, splash! Thank you, Brooklyn. Oh, and I have one other question. Last question. Why do you think he closed his mouth up so small?
So we won't get eaten.
Right, because what did that alligator say?
He said that he would eat the frog.
Well, he liked wide mouth frog. Everybody do that. Wide mouth frog. So what did he do? Everybody do it. Ooh, ooh. You don't see many of them around, do you? And then he what? Let's do it one more time. He leaped into the pond with a splash! The end. Now I'd like you to put your hands out in front of you and clap your hands because you've been so good. Clap for yourself. I hope you enjoyed hearing the story of the wide-mouthed frog. Storytelling can be used in any subject, science, math, anything. I encourage you to tell your own stories. Start with a simple story, a favorite story. I started with the 3 billy goats gruff because it was my favorite story when I was little. I want to point out to you some of the domains that we covered. When the children were jumping with their shoulders and their bodies, they were doing motor physical skills. When we had the story wands, we were covering cognitive skills because they were answering questions and they were sharing their ideas and thoughts. As they sat in the circle, we were doing social emotional skills because they were taking turns and sharing. And when I said, "I'm the wide-mouthed frog," and they answered back, we were doing language and literacy. There are many more domains that we did not cover, but this is a good start. I encourage you to use storytelling in your curriculum to enhance the students' learning experience and have fun. Thank you so much for joining us.